What's going on, guys? It's Cavalry back with another Pokemon Unite video, and today we're going to be looking at doing a meta-analysis, as there's a whole bunch of new data that just came in from January 2nd, which is today. But I just wanted to really quickly thank GlitchX City for making these awesome remixes. I think they're honestly like super good. I love listening to them. I have them on the soundtrack, so please go subscribe to her and give her a follow on Twitter as well. And really quickly, we're just going to be going over this. So far we're seeing from this past patch that just dropped, Scizor is dominating the meta right now. Above 50% win rate, which is what you're looking for. Anybody above 50% is doing really well. Anybody below that means they're losing more games than they're winning. So you also have to take into consideration the amount of output. So this is really solid. That means that 50% of you're able to win 50% of your games, and 25% of the people who are picking this mon are winning 50% of it. Greninja is doing all right, slightly below 50%. He needs to be doing a little bit better, but high pick rate, really nice to see. And for Scizor, I want to see what they're predominantly playing. I want to see if it's Scyther. No, so it is. So Scizor has the higher pick rate right now, but is losing more games, and Scyther has the higher pick rate and is winning more, or lower win rate and is winning more games. And both Scyther builds are winning more games. 52% win rate here, 50% win rate for Scyther, as opposed to 46 and 49%. Whatever you're doing, just don't play this build. This seems like the worst build. Let's go back. So we got Greninja next. I'm only going to be looking at the guys who are above 15%, because that's pretty substantial amount. So we'll go over these guys, and then we'll go over the above 50% on this side. Or actually, no, we'll just dive. Yeah, we'll dive deep. We'll go above 15. So we're going to look at Greninja real quick. Greninja's been having pretty good win rate with Surf, Soak Screen. Water Shuriken not doing as well, and nearly 22%. Only 22% have been playing it. These two builds are really bad. Don't play these two. But this one is not doing so good. This one's actually a little better. Smokescreen seems to be the better move over Double Team, even though this is not really a big amount of data to be looking at. Just looking at Mamoswine really quickly. 20% win rate. Where's Mamo? There he is. Icicle Crash High Horsepower being the highest pick rate and the higher win percentage, and Icicle Crash Earthquake, or Icicle Crash High Horsepower is the preferred build. Icicle Crash Earthquake is the second highest winning rate, and then these guys are all under. These two are under 10%, so these guys are really not being played as much. Even this one, under 10% is like barely anybody, or under 20% is barely anybody just playing this moveset. They should realistically all be at 25. The fact that this one's dominating 78% of the games is ridiculous, with a 50.59% win. And then Gardevoir, 19% win rate. Anyway, let's look at how's Mamo doing. So Mamo's not doing so hot. 49.79, being dragged down from the other movesets. Otherwise, he would be in the above 50% category. Gardevoir, 19% is being used with above 50%, 50.79. That's pretty good. It's a slightly above average mon from what it looks like from there. And it looks like any of these builds besides Moonblast Future Sight are pretty good pickups. 50% win rate here, even though small sample size, and 51, even though there is, again, a small sample size, all under 20%. 51% are playing this Psychic Psyshock with a 51.38 pick rate. Interesting to look at that. Cinderace has a 17% pick rate, with a really below average. Luckily not below 49%, but 49.45 is not great. It's below average in terms of winning percentage. Let's see what their people are playing. So the Blaze Kick build does seem to be the superior build. The Powerball build still just needs a little bit more to get up and going. 45 and 44 win rate respectively for both of those two builds. But again, under 20% pick rate for all these other builds. This one's the dominating build with 66.86. Yeah. So we'll go back. What else do we need to look at? Slowbro. Slowbro, how are we looking over here? 50.78 for Slowbro. So this is like a healthy 2 build because they're both above 20%. This one is slightly lower. Surf is just not as strong as it needs to be, I think, in my opinion, but I love the telekinesis pickups. This one's not too far behind. This one's probably the worst one. But 47% pick rate, 51.63% chance of winning your matches using Scald and Amnesia. So we'll keep going. Sableye, again, really, really strong. Still 51.48. This is the highest of the top tiered Mons on that list. 51% is being great, in my opinion. Let's see, Sableye. 75% pick rate, and everything else is below 20%. So this is the build. Shadow Sneak, Confuse Ray, 52% win rate. Even though they both, or Confuse Ray received a buff, and then before that, Shadow Sneak and Confuse Ray both received, nerfs. All nerfs. So interesting. Very, very interesting. We got Pikachu at 16%. This Mon will always be popular, so I'm not surprised by that. But all under 50% win rates on every single one of the builds, but most notably this being 68% Electro Ball Volt Tackle. Everybody's playing that build. That is the way to go. 15.6 for Venusaur. Wait, let's look at Pikachu's win percentage. Pikachu is really below average on the win percentage, like I was showing you before. 48.99 is just ain't doing it. That's below. That's actually like not. So the way that I tier them is anything above 51 is amazing. Like that's an S tier build, or that's an S tier Pokemon. So like these 3 or these 5 are the best Pokemon right now in terms of win rate. And then everything else is great between this and then this is above average. And then obviously below average, and then not great, and then anything below this is bad, in my opinion. Anything below 48 is not good. You're entering into really bad territory, especially with Zoroark's 46%. Just to explain my thoughts there. Venusaur, where are we looking at on Venusaur? 49.76, so not good, below average. So I'll give them a C if you wanted to describe them. So this would be an A. This would be B's. Or no, this would be like A plus or S. This would be A. This would be B. This would be C. These would be D. And these will all be F's. And in terms of pick rate's not really a big thing. It's just showing you what you're going to be seeing a lot in your games from the next week. So you're going to be seeing a lot of Greninja, Scizor, Mamoswine, Gardevoir, Cinderace. You're going to see them probably at least 1 or 2 of those Mons per game is my guess. Of any of these things above 15%. So Venusaur below in the... What would I consider that? That was the C rank, right? Yeah, C rank. In terms of win rate. And let's look at Venusaur real quick. Which is surprising because I figure Venusaur would be actually really strong, but I guess people are just opting. No, look, 81.76 are playing this build. Giga Drain, Petal Dance. I think that's a great build, especially with the new Scarf item. Makes this really, really crazy. I think all these are under 20%, so they're not very negligible. But they're very negligible. We have a good look at what are we doing here. So we have Eldegoss next, who has a where's Eldegoss on this pick one rate? I don't see her at all. Oh, 52%. So she's in the S tier right now with Eldegoss. I'll go to her real quick. And this Mon is not looking... Okay, so 2 builds above 20%. Pollen Puff being the standardized move, Leaf Tornado not getting as good of a rep, but decent win rates all around, just because this Mon with the Rapid Fire Scarf is doing very, very well. Cotton Guard is the go-to pick right now. Cotton Spore is also usable, but not nearly picked as much. But still, like above 50% win rates on all these builds. It's pretty good. This is being 57% win pick rate plus 52% pick rate is very ideal. And the last one, that was the last one with above 15%. All these other Mons, you can use them. They just don't have as nearly as high of a pick rate, especially Hoopa, and especially because Hoopa only has a 47%. Urshifu, what are we looking at on this list? 11%. That's a good amount of usage. Anything above 10% is out of the whole list of Pokemon is pretty good data. So 54% pretty good. Really high win rate. Wicked Blow being very, very strong. I'm assuming that's the preferred set. The water build has been getting more play, but not nearly as much yet. This was like below anything. These are not real builds. So 55% win rate with Wicked Blow is really good. Mime, 14% at a 53. This might be the winner of the right now. He might be the best Pokemon because almost 15% being played and he has a 53% win rate. That's kind of ridiculous. That and Eldegoss, who have 15% and 52% win rate. Those are unbelievable numbers. Super, super solid. What are we looking at here? Who else? Duraludon, really low win rate, pick rate, 5%. The players who are playing Duraludon know what they're doing. That's what that comes down to. Greedent, same thing. I'm pretty sure they have below 5%, yet 3%, so they know exactly what they're doing. Cram mains. Cramoran. Where is he? Oh, 6% pick rate. Again, not very high. People who typically know what they're doing when it comes to this mod. If you want to look at the builds, let's look at let's look at Mr. Mime real quick. Mr. Mime, Confusion, and Power Swap is the most popular build. This is close to being where it needs to be. Duraludon is playing Dragon Pulse, Dragon Tail still, even though Dragon Pulse got the nerf. 52% pick rate, 32% on the Flash Cannon build too, though. So that's a pretty high pick rate. It's above 20%. So good to see, or above 25%. What else are we looking? Cram. I'm assuming it's Die, Slash. Yep. So this build is still really, really solid. Surf Hurricane not nearly as good, but still high percent. It's about it's an even pick rate, so 25% is pretty good. What else are we looking? Eldegoss, we already saw. Machamp, 51%. How many people are playing Machamp? Assuming not that many. Let's see how long it was. No. Right here, 9.71. So almost 10%. I would put him at a pretty sizable margin, but not great in terms of pick rate, but pretty good win percentage, 51.9. Guitar, same concept. Not very high pick rate, 7%. Greedent, we already discussed. Sableye was good. Mew 51.3 and only 9% are playing. Garchomp 4%. These mods are like negligible. These are the mods you really want to look at. These ones, because they have a pretty decent percentage. Actually, Cram not really as much. You more so want to be looking at the pick rate versus it. So I would say I'd put Scizor and or Scyther and Mammoth one. I guess technically it's not Scizor at the top of the list. But anyways, guys, please hit that like button down below and hit that subscribe button. We'll be doing meta analysis every week. I'll see you guys in the next Pokemon Unite video. Peace out.